the psychology trick billionaires use and you don't. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that some people, no smarter than you, no more hardworking than you, end up controlling billions while millions of others stay stuck, paycheck to paycheck, their dreams fading year after year? You've been told the secret is hard work, or maybe it's talent, or maybe luck. But if that were true, explain this. The world is full of hardworking people who never make it, full of talented people who never get noticed, full of lucky people who blow their shot. So, what's the real difference? I'll tell you. It's not about working harder, it's not about being smarter, it's about a psychological trick. A trick billionaires quietly use, one they rarely admit to, because if everyone knew it, the game would change. This is the dark psychology trick, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now, before I reveal it, let me paint a picture. Imagine a crowded room. In that room, everyone is shouting their ideas, their dreams, their plans. Everyone wants attention. Everyone wants to be chosen. But in the middle of all that noise, there's one person. They don't shout, they don't beg, they don't chase, they just sit calmly watching. And yet, somehow, everyone else is drawn to them. People lean in, people listen, people follow. That's the trick. It's called perceived control. See, the human brain is wired in a weird way. We are naturally drawn to people who seem like they don't need us. People who appear calm under pressure. People who hold back instead of rushing forward. Why? Because in our minds, control equals power. And power equals safety, success, and leadership. This is where billionaires separate themselves. While most people chase, billionaires position. While most people react, billionaires anticipate. While most people beg for opportunities, billionaires create opportunities so others beg them. Think about Elon Musk. He doesn't just sell cars, he doesn't just sell rockets, he sells visions. He positions himself as the calm architect of the future while the rest of the world scrambles to catch up. People doubt him, criticize him, laugh at him, but notice something. The world can't stop watching him. That's the psychology of perceived control. Now, how do they use this trick in daily life? Here's where it gets dark. Billionaires know that humans crave certainty. We're addicted to it. We want someone to tell us, "Follow me, I've got this." So they deliberately project calm, even when chaos is burning behind the scenes. They know if they look confident, people will hand over trust, money, attention, even loyalty. It's not that billionaires never feel fear, it's that they never show it. They use what psychologists call emotional framing. Imagine two leaders facing the same crisis. One panics, shouts, blames. The other smiles, slows their voice, and says, "Don't worry, this is under control." Who do you follow? The calm one, every single time. That's why markets swing when Warren Buffett makes a statement. That's why companies rise and fall based on the tone of a CEO's speech. The dark psychology trick is this. The person who controls emotion controls perception. And the person who controls perception controls reality. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth. You've already been manipulated by this trick. Every ad you see, every influencer you follow, every leader you respect, they're all playing this game. They're using tone, body language, silence, and framing to look like they're in control. And because your brain is wired to seek certainty, you follow them. Here's another example. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, in meetings, he was known for his long silences. Imagine this. You're pitching an idea to the richest man alive. You finish your sentence and he just stares at you. No reaction, no smile. Just silence. Your brain panics. You start justifying, adding details, begging for approval, and suddenly he's in full control without saying a single word. That's the trick in action. Silence, calmness, positioning. All simple, all subtle, but devastatingly powerful. But let's go even deeper. This trick works because of something primal. In ancient tribes, the leader wasn't the one who panicked when a lion appeared. The leader was the one who stood tall, calm, and decisive. That calmness signaled, "I know what to do. Follow me and you'll survive." Fast forward thousands of years and your brain still responds the same way. Calmness equals leadership. Leadership equals power. Power equals resources. Resource equals survival. And billionaires? They weaponize this instinct. So, how can you use this trick without billions in the bank? Simple. Practice perceived control. In school, when everyone panics before exams, stay calm. Speak slowly. Act confident even if you're nervous inside. People will look to you as the steady one. At work, when chaos hits, don't join the frenzy. Step back. Think. Then speak with certainty. People will trust you more than the loudest voice in the room. And here's the best part. It snowballs. The more people perceive you as in control, the more opportunities they throw at you. Suddenly, you're leading group projects. You're getting chosen for roles. You're the one people text for advice. That perception becomes your reality. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't this manipulative? Isn't this dark? Yes, it is. And that's why billionaires use it, because they know the world isn't fair. Attention goes to the calm, not the frantic. Power goes to the poised, not the panicked. Wealth flows to those who master psychology, not just those who master skills. But here's the twist. This isn't about faking it. It's about training it. You can literally rewire your brain to become that calm, controlled person. How? By creating small moments of pause. When something stresses you, don't react instantly. Count 3 seconds, breathe, then respond. That micropause signals to others and to yourself that you're in control. Over time, this pause becomes natural. You'll notice people listening to you more, respecting you more, even deferring to you without realizing why. That's the dark psychology trick at work. Let me end with this. Most people will live their entire lives as reactors. Always chasing, always responding, always giving power away. But the rare few who flip the script, who stop chasing, who stop begging, who master control of emotion and perception, those are the ones who rise. Those are the ones who lead. Those are the ones who, whether you love them or hate them, bend the world around them. So the next time you see a billionaire, don't just look at what they buy, or where they live, or what they wear. Look at how they act, how they pause, how they project calm. Because in that calmness lies their real wealth. And here's your challenge. For the next 24 hours, practice perceived control. Speak slower, hold longer, pauses, breathe before you respond. Watch how people start leaning in, how they pay closer attention. That tiny shift could be the beginning of your own empire. Because here's the truth. The dark psychology trick billionaires use, you can use it too. And once you do, you'll never see the world the same way again.